If y'all could introduce yourselves and say what instrument y'all play.
Cool. All right.
Sam, I play drums.
Yeah? Okay. My name's Dom, I play guitar. I'm Gus, I play guitar.
Is it working? Yeah, it's going.
Is it working? I'm Sari, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Nick, I play bass.
So monotone.
Bro's not happy about that.
So y'all just came back from Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so y'all been in Houston before. How y'all feel playing again?
I love Houston.
It rocks.
I love Houston.
Yeah.
Houston's the shit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never played Ogeman, but I came when Corpse Pile did the release show, and it was very cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I've heard that it's very fun to be on that stage, so I look forward to being up there.
So if y'all can give some background information of how your band was formed, like if y'all had any member changes, drop names if y'all want.
Yeah, say that's all y'all.
Well, I'll go first because I'm the only original sanityslip member from the very beginning. We started back in 2014 when we were in high school, and a couple of my friends who were no longer friends with. But yeah, so from there, just, you know, first it was a vocalist change, and Cynthia's been with us since, what is it, 2017. Before that, sanityslip didn't really exist. Fun fact, we used to be called Pocket Knife.
Another fun fact. Another fun fact is I actually watched them play in the Corova before I was their vocalist.
And she walked out.
I walked out.
First song, walked out.
They were real bad. They were real bad.
Yeah, it's hot garbage.
Didn't writing music at the time. It was the other guitar player, so.
Yeah.
But
He's like,
but yeah, from there on out, our original vocalist had moved away, so he got Cynthia to fill in, and from there on out, we just kind of like went upwards. Drummer parted ways with our original drummer. He couldn't keep up with, you know, how active we were being, so we kind of just like, you know, that's cool.
Greg?
Yeah, he wasn't into it, so yeah, understandable. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, got another drummer named Joseph. He was with us for a couple years. He had some stuff come up with the big boy job, so he couldn't really keep up. We still love him. He's our homie. We hang out with him every once in a while. Then we got Sam to join, which is legend slammer right here. Yeah, so I'll let Sam kind of talk about coming into sanityslip.
It's been about a year now, right? I joined about a year ago, and they had it was a big switch up from what I was used to, and they had me learning things and doing things I had never done before, going places I'd never been before. So it was I'm very lucky, very lucky.
Yeah, shout out to Sam. Yeah, I joined the band last year in February. Sanityslip had been on a break because Cynthia was pregnant at the time. And then in the midst of that, I had just happened to meet their bassist at the time, Jason, who was before Marengo. And he just randomly was like, hey, we're playing a comeback show. Do you want to fill in? And I was like, sure. And then like a week and a half before then, they were like, do you just want to join the band? And I was like, sure. And a year later, here I am. So, yeah. You want to talk about your entrance, buddy?
they needed a bassist.
Yeah.
Big boy job stuff, right? With Jason.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
He's still the homie. It
Yeah,
was like work stuff.
It's all just like.
And I play guitar, but I owned a bass.
So he plays guitar in my other band.
Yeah,
so
we have another
you'll love
band.
this.
And but the bass is cool. So I've been playing bass for like over a year now in Sanityslip, and it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
So about you playing pregnant, can you get more information on it?
I've done it a couple times. Both times with both my girls. I played till I was like 5 months pregnant
With
Maruisa. Both of them. I think I was about 5 months pregnant. I wasn't very big. I know what I'm capable of. You know, I set a boundary. Oh, sorry. I set a boundary and a limit to what I could do and what I would do. I never went past 5 months, and it was kind of surprising that I was still able to do what I did. I just never moved around much because I didn't want to fucking shake the baby around or nothing, you know. But yeah, it's been awesome. I always get a lot of people like ask me about that, like, you're playing while you're pregnant, like, how are you doing that? And it's funny, I don't know if y'all know Chloe from she's in Force of Will now, Rivers' wife of Ballista. Last time we played before our hiatus, she before we started playing, she was like, if y'all fucking touch her, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, whatever. It was kind of crazy, but it also helps knowing that you have support, so that if something does happen or people get too close to you, like, it'll be handled, you know. So it was awesome, but I'm never doing that shit again. So
So, y'all came up from the local scene and y'all are like blowing up so good. Like, I remember I first saw y'all at Super Happy Funland. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I heard your
fucking hot ass show.
The hottest show.
Hottest show
No
anybody
AC.
will ever play ever. That was a
I
fucking
tell that to
nightmare.
everyone. It's the
That's his
hottest
first show,
venue.
too.
That was my first show with the band. It was like it was the hottest show we've ever played.
Yeah.
We were also pretty on edge too that day, because the day before that was when
The
that
Dallas
guy brought out the
incident.
fucking machete and was like threatening everybody. Yeah.
Some dude pulled to the venue with a machete.
Yeah, and
Sometimes.
guns and fire extinguishers, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
That was a thing.
sanity slip shows.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Normal.
Average sanity slip check. What can you do?
What are you gonna do, dude?
But yeah,
But that rocks. That was a good one.
It was. I remember
Yeah, it
you were
was
on
so
stage.
fun.
You're like, oh, God, I got sweat in my eyes. Like, oh.
dude, it was.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like,
I remember you
fuck,
saying
it's
that.
burning.
Couldn't
This
see.
shit fucking hurts.
We were sharing a tuner.
We were stressed.
What would you say are like your individual like inspiration for the sound that you have for this band?
For me, vocal-wise, a very big inspiration for me was Third Rail, which is a beat-down band. They are older. It was around 2016 that I started practicing, and I used to listen to this band called No Right, and that's like the first like female vocalist that got me into like heavier music. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, maybe I could practice to this. And then I listened to Third Rail, and I was like, I want to sound like that. And so I've kind of just worked to sound more in that, like in a beat down vocal sense. And it took a lot. And honestly, when I joined Sanity Slip, I didn't even know how to fucking do vocals. I was just like, yeah, I'll join, whatever. And then I remember Gus talking shit at our first practice. He's like, she can't even do vocals. She can't even do vocals, whatever.
Playfully.
Whatever. And then
Playfully.
I actually started doing vocals, and he was just staring at me like,
Who's next?
I guess I can go. It's probably a generic answer because we're a slam band, but Devourment, of course, the fucking goats. There's a band from, I think, Japan or China. I don't know. I'm just going to say Asia because I don't want to be wrong. But there's a slam band called Facelift Deformation. That band fucking rocks. I listen to them a lot. They're like just real young, but they're fucking crazy. So I listen to them a lot.
I think my list might be a little too long, but for Sanity Slip, like, I really try and think outside the box of metal drumming and not be your generic slam drummer, but still take notice from internal bleeding and devourment and stuff like that. So yeah.
I would say for me, I guess just like growing up, I was very like into like old school thrash and things like that, kind of like groovy riffs. And then getting older, got into like brutal death, and then like from there went into like slam, like a lot of Indonesian bands like Disconformity and bands like that. What else? And then a lot of like newer death metal as well. Just things like that, hearing like the different like changes in style, but still keeping that heavy like grooviness, you know, just having that and wanting to recreate that, but in like our own way. I guess that's what's kind of like leading us to just keeping that like real like bottom heavy sound and really like just ass beater riffs all the time.
Damn right.
Good answer.
Damn right.
I can't follow that up real good. Like that was like a real question. But I'm gonna steal from Sam's list. Suffocation, I think, is the greatest death metal band of all time, and they changed my life when I first saw them in like 2017 when I was young. And like I remember I was like, I probably had 11 beers, and my friend talked to me, and I was like, it was like the coolest thing ever. I know. It was a normal day. Yeah, so it was fewer beer. I was so sober after drinking 11 beer. I'm just kidding. But like up until then I was like only into hardcore. And then that, like, seeing Suffocation changed my life, and I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. And I think we bring those influences so well. Like, people call us death metal or hardcore beatdown, it's whatever, and like, I don't know what to call us. We're just sick. Like, that's it. Like, we're just fucking heavy. Yeah. That's it.
So in the future, are y'all gonna stick with the sound, or do y'all ever think about like experimenting with any other genres or anything?
I think the lineup change that we've went through in the past year
Definitely
has brought a lot
grown
of
the sound a lot.
crazy
Because like if you
influences,
listen to the difference between like Submerged and Pain to even There's No One to Save Us, you know what I mean? Like Submerged and Pain is just like straight up beat down, and like almost like there's like crossover songs on there. Like Morose is like a crossover song. So I think going from that to There's No One to Save Us, it's definitely much more like death metal influence. And then if you listen to our winter promo, it's just like slam. You know what I mean? So.
If y'all could compare, since you're comparing like your sounds, could you compare like how was your earliest show to the show that you've been playing now?
Damn, our first show was in October of 2017, and it was a very different scene back then. It was full of a bunch of different people, and like it was fun even when there was only like 10 people that would show up, you know, because everybody was just moshing, doing their thing. Whereas to now we see like a bunch of people at our shows now, and it's like we're always playing to a bigger crowd. So it's very like satisfying to see like where we started to where we are now. But you know, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing, trying to get bigger and bigger, whatever.
I'm inspired, like I remember like I have homies and bands and they're always like, oh my god, like sanityslip, like we want to be like them. Sick.
It's cool when like a sick band tells us that.
Yeah, like, oh, we inspired y'all. That's crazy.
Yeah,
a lot of
there's
times
a bunch of bands
inspire me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I'll listen to a band and like I see them at a show and they're like, fucking love you guys. I'm like,
We love you.
I'm like, what?
No, yeah, like
It's pretty cool. It's like it's hard to imagine. I don't know.
it's
just
weird.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
We've had a couple of people say like our music has really like helped them through like tough times, and like that's been a real like mind blower, just kind of like knowing that just us fucking around like doing something we like is helping other people. Like that's something that at least makes me feel good. I'm pretty sure everybody else too, but that's fucking awesome to know that we're able to help people in that way. So it's fucking sick. It's cool.
Because I know a lot of your songs and a lot of in the lyrics, there's a lot of themes about like abuse and just like abuse in general. Like, can you go more in depth in that? Like, do you want people to have that message and to help people?
yeah, so typically when I write, I think about like what's hurting me the most, or what's making me feel angry or whatever, because I know a lot of people can relate to it. But when I'm writing, I'm not really doing it so like I'm doing it for myself, you know what I mean? Because it feels like I need to get it out, and you know, like, and like half of the people that I've written some of these songs about, they know the songs are about them. They know it, whatever. Internal Void was about my ex, the father of my first kid, and so whenever I would play that song, it kind of like it would piss me off, you know, like. But now it's gotten to the point where like we play, I'm just like, dude, fuck that guy, you know, and like it feels good to be able to have people like not relate to it, because that fucking sucks if you relate to it, you know what I mean? But they're like, this makes me feel less alone, and like that feels awesome, you know what I mean? Because you're not alone, and like I stress a lot to people that if you need to talk to somebody, you can always message sanityslip, you know, or me personally, because that shit's heavy. It's a lot of heavy shit to go through, and like I try to make it a point to make my lyrics more on the heavy side of things. The first stupid song we wrote was Chin Check, you know, like
Serious song.
Yes, I was just like, fuck it, like
You're like, this for the ones who drool. I remember you tweeted something like that. You're like,
knuckle dragger.
she was like, I'm sorry if you've ever identified my lyrics. Like, these next songs like are not like that. It's just hating this shit.
I want people to be able to not relate to it, but be able to feel like they can relate to us as people, you know what I mean? And not like we're just like people in a band that are fucking bullshitting, you know? Like, we all go through some bullshit, and it fucking sucks, but you're not alone.
A little rundown of your rig setups for all the music nerds that watch, because I know a lot of people want to know, like, the equipment y'all use,
Start thinking.
everything.
I'm the easiest.
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
Component.
Yeah.
I use a Helix, which is just like a modeler, and so it models amps and cab sounds. And whenever I can, you can plug it right to the front of house, and then I monitor all my sound from the PA. And it's the easiest thing because it's like I just have like a briefcase for it, and for most shows I can just bring that, and it rocks. And I get compliments all the time. Got compliments from the sound guy yesterday. You know, even when I bring my own PA, yeah, he rocks. But I remember like touring bands will come through and they'll be like, "Wow, out of this little PA type thing, like the bass sounds awesome. You use it for guitar. It's cool. It's really easy and it sounds incredible."
Yeah, I'll go because I don't know too much.
Yes, you do.
I'm not.
Fucking lying.
I'm not much. I don't know a lot. I know my shit, but I just don't know like in depth. But my guitar, it's a 2001 Warlock BC Rich. That just picked up recently. So that's pretty fucking sick. I don't know how far in depth we're going, but string gauge, 1260s is what I use.
I gotta think now.
For my guitar head, I use a EVH 5150 Iconic. And then for my pedals, I use Boss Metal Zone, NS2 noise suppressor, and then I use just a regular chromatic tuner. And then for my cab, just a regular orange 4x12.
For mine, I play a Jackson DK 2XR HT, all black.
This guy.
It's a fucking name. I don't know what to tell me. It's a dinky. It's a Jackson dinky. It's a super strat. I also use an orange 4x12 at home. Real simple pedal boards, 3 pedals. I have an MXR Smart Gate, Ibanez TS9, and then just a regular tuner, same one that he has. And then for my amp head, it is it's just the Boss Katana amp head. I don't know the fancy name for that one, which is like a relatively cheap amp head, but plug that shit into your computer, download the software, and you can work fucking wonders with that thing. I get, same as him, I get compliments on that because it's a very entry-level head as far as those go. It's like $400 maybe, but you can make it sound like a $1,500 amp if you just put some time into it. So that's what I do.
Digital rocks.
It does.
Digital rocks.
It does. It makes it easy.
Digital rocks.
I use a Thomas Star Classic mainly. I track like anything I've ever recorded has been recorded on that one kit. I'm not gonna go too specific, but Zildjian cymbals, Remo heads, and I use a Pearl Master snare that they don't make anymore. That is just about the loudest thing anyone's ever fucking heard. So, yeah, and a cowbell. And that's it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I try to switch it up with the cowbell, you know.
Have any like dream fest or shows that you would love to play?
Man.
I know there's a.
We were supposed to recently to the UK for Flesh Fest. We couldn't get our passports in time, but man, I'm so bummed because that was such a great lineup.
We'll go.
Anything like overseas would be fucking awesome, just like in general.
I'm loving that all them death metal bands are playing those hardcore fests. I'm hoping that'll be us someday.
LDB would be cool.
LDB, FYA would be fucking sick.
It's like it's
just played that,
so cool that that's happening.
Crossover is happening.
That like one of those probably be my dream. Yeah.
Silly question to end the video. What are 3 words that you would use to describe your band?
Oh my god.
To describe like our like.
Anything. Be silly.
I'm like
be
the
serious.
personnel or annoying,
The aura.
dumb,
Annoying dumb idiots.
family.
Let's say you can't stand them.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I can't think. Can't put me on the spot like that.
Knuckle draggers.
That's 2 words.
That's
Knuckle draggers.
Knuckle dash dragger.
Yeah, that's one word. That's one word.
Mario Party.
That's 2 words.
It's
the name of the game.
It's a phrase,
Bro.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. And
If that doesn't describe us, then I don't know.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah.
I'll go with what Nick said, family, because I love every one of these guys.
I'd commit murder for you guys, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's real.
Hey, cut that out. Cut that out.
Fucking machete when we get I don't know. I'm gonna just say dumb as fuck, but like in a good way. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when we're writing, we'll be writing, and then we'll write a riff and we'll be like, dude, that's fucking stupid. So all of our shit's just
Ridiculous.
dumb as fuck, but it works. So I'm gonna go with that.
It's easy.
Start doing good rules.
I would say probably. Man, I don't even know because he said it too.
Mario Kart.
The only thing I can think of is family because they found me from a very it's not small band, but they found me at a very interesting time and gave me changed my life. So this is my family.
Oh yeah.
You didn't do one, dog.
Oh yeah.
You could just say gutter rolls. You could just start doing gutter rolls after that.
Oh, hell no.
No, that was 3.
Oh hell.
Hell no. All right, we got it.
That's very on brand. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview y'all.
Dude, hell
I've been a big fan for
good
like
one.
a while. Literally one of my biggest inspirations as a female vocalist.
Right on.
Y'all are so chill. And I hope the set y'all have today is fire. I know it will be.
Thank you. Yeah, we
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you for the opportunity. Seriously.
Of course.
Deuces.